I sell books on Amazon.com is something people say in America. A city with more law firms than sorry stores. A textbook employee and a man with Xerox copy law office resignation letters. Who's to say someone lasts more than 10 years, goes solo in the first year, an in-house counsel, or breaks the record of Starbucks orders? Now, on his 9th year on the job, is he going to get a roommate? Did you profit? By 180 pesos. It's unfair because I didn't hit anyone. All I did was get hit. Every time I'm out, hit after hit after hit after hit. I'm not suing for the money. This guy, his behavior has to be stopped. But even with the enemy's breakable and brittle product, the team lost. Have you ever used scissors to slowly cut someone until they die? Even while dragging their cut-up pieces, they refuse to move out. Their cut-up cells, screaming no still. The government forgot what they cooked. Remember that time the Japanese teenager couldn't understand your question, so you'd have to repeat the question again and 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 again. This money is all we've got. It's the museum or nothing. I'm saying this money. This thing right now between you and I, this distance, this familiarity. We know better than to trust this guy. We know better, yeah, than to trust this guy. How the hell would he want to do that? When you ask about the Chinese animal, make sure your 12s and the multiplication table map out their pair, and their fruits basket storyline. You know how it is. The accused always gets the benefit of the doubt. He's given enough time to realize just how he's spared of having no wake at all. And you are innocent until you're proven guilty of drug trafficking. It's run by separate entities, a system where only dealers are caught. Think about it. Every time you pass by a mercury drug, all you'll be thinking about is how you could solve this guy's bloated stomach with one pill. A pill that costs 35 pesos, but is 308 for 150 pills in Lazada. That means their one pill is only 2.05 pesos. You have to stop shouting. You're bringing the price of these lands to a dismal price. This goes to show just how in your hands your place is. What kind of information to feed to high-up students? Take a look at the SOC med of the woman you murdered. This newspaper is the only way we can smoke out the murderer. If we have to make up words, I wouldn't care. I'd search ancient books if I had to. The Northerners, we use the Southerners as cement mixers. Even your best engineers. Us Southerners, we mix Northerners in the cement. This face, in a child, make sure you deliver it to us when he's of age. March 2019. Hi, I'm 21 gay and Chinese. March 2025. Hi, I'm 27 gay and Chinese. Great mantra, because it's my job to do this. Insert thing you're doing. Doing this is my job. The last line he said before he died was, I'm not involved in that. This other guy's last line was, I want him to live. So where's your final destination? Probably a plane ride to Cebu. Shanghai shakedown content tip. If your face gets all ugly, your quote, unquote, money is going to be not as nice. Something to remind you to train. Why are you looking at me like that? Were you a kid? There's always going to be a parent who will shout, no. I'm curious how he's going to empathize his way into knowing what loss is, how losing money has everything to do with the next events in your life, how a certain decision is going to be the most important. If it was a country, what would the percentage be if it wasn't monolingual as France is? Or Germany? Does a guy wait until it becomes like a Birmingham situation? If the funnel system is through an app, a store that's open 24/7, how valuable would a non-solo game be? How deep in someone's pocket are you going to be when you're gone on a party raid week after week after week? And time markers, time measurers, time values go higher and higher with more and more disparity. Someone who spent his entire life selling fish suddenly wants to sell pottery. Someone is mapping this out farther and farther out, farther. Hey, okay, do it or not? I'm asking you a serious question here. Can you fucking do it? Can you farm the damn mats? Time for hanky-panky. Why even do it? Why would you reach out for it? Some guy says stop it. Someone comes in to say it's the least I could do and to follow it up with a reason, which is that I'm young. You have to say sorry because you fought in front of your elders, because you said it was a bad website, This scar is from a rebellion on a supposed immunity, and it's never out my mind to rebel against it again. The mole. I'm the mole, you got me. We should have kept him in prison. Doing this is just enough to make me look good. Balancing it out would just mean I dropped the price drastically. Kilo win. A kilo of what? Receipts? Use coffee beans? Scratch paper? Gold? Blood? Blood's a red flag. It's always funny how you can have a kilo of online mats. So what does the sinking point of the Titanic mean? If you could write it down, it's a lot more interesting. I'll probably get the answer from a friend. Today was the day. The day they put me out there for a reason. When you're being asked a question, it's a huge high to take a long pause before answering. Aside from washing plates, the mafia will love you ironing clothes. Somehow when I think of who is him, I think of that skinhead humanoid from Prometheus, or that louse from Control Freak. Someone who's cooked a person who values expensive pottery. Hanging around someone with dough. Breaking the pot. Oh, that's another thing you should do. Go to high school and read your yearbook write-ups. See if you can find your year and school paper. Might as well be sucked off by the first, which means these Korean for Dick we both will be available on call to suck them Koreans without a single Korean messaging me. It's pretty cool to think any ex-mariner has a boat on the port, right? Now circling the islands. Put the real poke cards in front and the fake ones at the back. It's at least going to need one more step from the basic so-called appraiser. Nothing's been settled. Everything. And I mean fucking everything is all going down the pipes. A bunch of ex-prisoners try to put up a pottery museum. Filled a whole floor with pottery. Look at how much I've already put in. It's slow enough for a hater to put down, but fast enough for you to be tolerated by the government. Kill me if I say, are you trying to get my hair chopped? Seeing your parents and mine pull strings. Suddenly gift-giving. Which side are you dressing up? Girl skins? These 4 Thais. They fake you to level 19 of aura, and then they kick you. Not a bad gig, huh? Now that you've mapped out this face, got the lines, you can send that message right to the white-haired man. Is there anything you can say about his personality? You have to bring out the photograph. Blurt out squirrel. There are people from the north visiting. This man is going to lead us to the 21st century. Your uncle sells fake alcohol. Extreme queer baiting. Just how desperate a person can be after watching shows like Heartstopper or seeing a gay security guard power couple on the talk, to only be dispelled by having this guy in a Pokemon event. Having a guy look over his phone to see if he's typing out words. The identity gets severe. My fricking Redmi phone broke. It's the price I paid for walking with the kids for a whole afternoon in the mall. I have this dream of the same beach. Indigo sky, bright yellow light in a hut, white sand around, and a big killer crab as a monster. Everyone scrambling for the huts to go to the bathroom, walking all the way home, up and down roads to downtown. Another dream. Just today, August 26, 2025, I wake up in a high school bunk bed dorm. No door seals in between bunks, like the tourist section of a ship. Waking up to a college-style dorm. It's my own room now. The doorway to the bathroom, and it's both for men and women, by the way. A small, narrow passage blocked by the building's column design. I sleep on this bench. I wake UPA and Raman Selada's boyfriend as my roommate. He's trying to keep my school uniform from me. Your uniform isn't in my sister's clothes. Lots of Barrow and Sias. I thought I'd poop my pants, but it was just my boxer stuck in my ass crack. I poo in my elementary bathroom. The second stall, there's a bra inside the toilet. I felt Ram's boyfriend picking me up. The last time we pulled up the treasure, the Navy showed up. Americans, they're crazy for these things. Oriental things. Let me tell you, I'm getting all the nicest pieces. Haha, over this drink of tequila. Is there a chance that there will be pieces on the high end? I've got a buyer from Tokyo. And even Seoul. These are all Nono Espage pieces. He's dead now, so maybe they bought it without him knowing. It's fun to own a Pokemon Go appraiser. Pokemon with quests due to evolve. High candy revolvers. I avoid a puddle when I'm stepping on dog shit. That's a good one, for sure. Convincing tip to push drugs. If we don't get this now, he already looks dead enough anyway. I've only played the Snowy Pavilion twice in my life. A surefire way to get a revenge story. Have a guy do the permanent leg damage himself. Once he gets metal legs, he'll hunt you down. Why the heck not? You kicked it to non-purpose? August 29, 2025. The dream today was I was back in seat at you. I was with a crowd of people in the covered court. I gave someone a haircut. She said to make it shout. When I started snipping, she said, just make me bald. She smiled after the haircut. I realized I too was bald. When I come back around the salon waiting area, she was there complaining about her being bald. And somehow, I'm not bald anymore. I have all my hair back. She said with a wig, if I had this hair back, would you guys include me in your CU class? I said, well, you'd have to enroll first. Then we had to park a robotic dog against a big cat, like a spatial reasoning challenge. I had a harder time with it. I feel like this time in Asia is just supporting Ronnie-chin, giving way to your traditional nerd jockey masculine funny guy, who went to school in Australia and got married in Malaysia, Singapore, and New York City. It's not that good. It's still, quote, unquote, truly Asian. Valentina sent us all here to kill one another. She knows we're not going to get along.